Good evening and welcome to another segment of our grappling rolling sessions. Apologize for last week's interruption of service. We had a technical meltdown. Anyway, this week, again, I always say I'm going to try and make it a little short and sweet, and then I ramble on, but we shall see. I would like to look at a few basic chokes this week. Much to the enjoyment, I am sure, of my partner, though at some point in time I would probably let him try and also exercise a couple of these on me as well. Either way, let's get started. I hope everybody is safe, hale, and hearty. Also, as always, hope to see you soon. Anyway, without further ado, I will introduce Matthew. My God, I'm rhyming again. How are you, sir?
I'm good right now. That can change on whether Karate Cat comes.
It would be Jiu-Jitsu Cat at this point in time, but we shall see if she joins us. Anyway, so first thing we're going to start with is review an old favorite, rear naked choke. By this time it should be old hat, but at the same point in time, a little repetition does not hurt. So again, at this point, you have rolled with your partner, and for whatever reason, you have taken their back. Face the camera, my friend. $1 million view.
Right there.
So you have taken the back, pulled your opponent in, and you have controlled them. Usually look at a seatbelt combination and over and under to control. And again, you can go wrist to wrist, go hand to hand and stuff, other than you leave a lot of space for them to be able to pull through. If you can tighten, even if you get something in, there's really no position to grip out on. And it also depends on what you want to do. Now the main thing is, at this point in time, is you have a person who knows you're back here and knows your hands are going to be doing something, so they are going to try and defend the hands. Now this is what I'm looking for. He is at that point put two on, he's put his hand up, he's brought the other one up, he's got 2 on 1. This is what I'm looking for if I can get it, because now it's leaving him unguarded. Now, there are many ways to deal with these. Okay? You can start fighting underhook. You can start punching in to get that neck exposed. Now I've got it completely out of the way.
That was not nice.
No, that one's not nice. No, it's not supposed to be nice, but it's trapped. It's out of the way. Now I only have one hand to deal with. So there are a number of ways to get that apart. Okay. But the basics of it are deep. Deep. If you're deep enough and the neck is small, you grab your own shoulder. Boom, I can pop them here. But for this consideration, we're going to consider a normal size or same size opponent where I come around. Now, this arm can be your downfall or it can create everything. To reach out allows him to grab and create a problem. Okay. If you're really hooked in and stuck, you can get arm barred in reverse and have a problem. Here, like to bring it and punch it in. No chance to grab. You don't have any chance to grab. We're here, I've gone here. I'm back. Then I just roll. And I'm opening up so you can see. Just roll it into the connection. And I'm buried. Use my head to force him. Boom. Takes minimal energy. If I'm using a lot of muscle at this point in time, I don't have it. Here, I'm in this deep. Don't care who you are. That's it. Rear naked choke. Now, another choke from here, which I learned a long time ago. And I'm not even sure if we've gone over baby choke, short choke. Excuse me?
This one sucks.
R-rated. Okay? We're doing all this stuff, but I can't get this far over it. I'm in short. But I'm in deep enough. So I've got ball in here at the chin. And I interlock here. Now I'm underneath the chin. And my wrists, and I start to fold over his shoulders. Now I'll have to do scissors.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
Okay. It's a miserable choke. And the thing is, you can be fighting for all this, and a person feels they have good defense because you're not deep. You lock and bury. Boom. Okay. Once you're under, pushing, and again, boom. I just bring everything forward, and it clamps very tightly, very quick. But the beauty of what I like about it is people feel you've bailed. Man, I'm fighting, he can't get that rear naked choke on me, he can't get it on me. Slam. When we get back to class, we'll look at that one. It's a beauty. You good so far?
So far.
So 2 chokes. Rear naked, baby choke, but both coming from the back. Now try and remember, there are many, many chokes. Okay? The idea of technique through jiu-jitsu, or actually almost any art, comes from the fact that we start with our basics, and then somebody created a variation on their own somehow, and they practiced it. The old adage of not 10,000 kicks, but one kick 10,000 times comes to play. Somebody originally came up with a rear naked choke, and then they trained it. That's what they trained. They trained to get it from any position and look for it to get to this position and slam that on. And all of a sudden it became, wow, that's the move. Until someone created another move. Try and remember, your imagination, this is the big weapon, my friend.
Yeah.
So, check we're going to look at on your back, please, down. And this can be done from a number of positions as well. Okay. And the reason I like to show it this way now, you can do this top, you can do this bottom. Basically, you're looking at an Ezekiel choke where you would come across, and in just basic terms, it looks like this. Now, it is easiest done with the gi, because I would come under here, I would grab into my own sleeve, which would give me an opening here to get his neck inside. And it also gives me something to bear down on, and I would have my sleeve over here to walk down on and scissor on the neck. But I don't have that. And this is why, for me, no gi is more, I like it better in reality terms, not competition or anything else, and I'm not saying gi is bad or anything else. I like it in this term just because everything I do or I look at is reality based, and the point of the guy ain't wearing a gi walking down the street. I can do it on his coat, yes, but like this, his t-shirt. I have no sleeves. It's just not happening. So there's a little modify. But the beauty of this is you can modify it basically in your triangle motion. So you're not reinventing the wheel. You have a motion. Am I boring you?
No.
So, much like a triangle, other than I'm going around the back of the head, I'm here. I've gone around the back deep to get space, and I'm going to connect, and then I'm going to bring across. He's already miserable. Just relax, it's not going to be, and I'm in. So the triangle grip here with finger, this is here. Okay. I can lean into it. I can shift to the side. I can just bear down. Either way closes the scissors. Here, coming across here. And then close it. Okay. Again, it depends. If I'm to the side, I'm going to lean. If I'm on the other side, I'm going to lean a different way. If I'm underneath, I may crush. Okay. So here,
Yeah.
on top, in my guard. So again, in here, I break down in here. It's harder to weasel in this way. Okay. So my legs are going to keep his body very tight to me, and my scissor is going to push his head back and choke. Would you say it's effective?
Very effective.
Again, when you think in terms of Ezekiel, it's usually off the key, but the choke is modified and brutal. Okay. A lot of times also it hurt right across the back of the neck. Because a person, if they're lying and you're driving your force down, you have that bone right into their spinal column. It'll disrupt the vertebrae. Okay. May not cause permanent damage, hopefully, especially if you're in the dojo. But people are moving because of the pain. Okay. So, again, based on the Ezekiel choke, but no gi. It is for, chokes without it. The last one I'd like to look at, and I always enjoy, okay, I'm not going to do the complete roll. These are not mats. It's a thin rug on hardwood floor, and as Matthew's been nice enough to help me out, I hate to pound him into the floorboards, and he'll be here next week. Okay. But in this, we've looked at turtle position. Now, turtle position offers a lot of opportunities for a choke. Okay. But in this one, we're looking at one of my favorites, an anaconda. Okay. So usually you gain control here, and you might have an over-under. One arm under the armpit, another one over the head. So I'll switch sides. This will be over up here. This will be under. In this case, I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to go out through his armpit. So I'm going over the head and out. And then I'm going to do my triangle and capture. Now this is tight here, but the idea of the anaconda is we roll. Okay. So I'm going to release to do gently. I would follow. Here, follow. As we go down, I'm going to chase him. As I chase his legs this way, his head's going to compress. My arm's already under there. It's going to choke him out. Okay? Yep. So, just back. So again, from here, in and out. Controlling him with my body, down. It's uncomfortable. But then I follow my nose. Crunch, and I'm going to barrel him over. And once he goes to his side, I'm going to sprint around him. apologize for my dog. Anyway, back. You're a good camper. So here, boom. If I do it to the other side, okay, I'm taking you gently. I would take him down, keep the connection. And then I start to go, like I said, chase his legs. Boom. He starts to compress. You can see him compress inside my stomach. Probably I like it just because of the name, the anaconda, and it's like the movie, which is horrible, but a whole hell of a lot of fun. So 4 basic chokes. Okay. Do you remember the 4 basic chokes I just did?
Anaconda, baby, rear, reverse something?
Rear naked.
Okay, that.
And the modified Ezekiel. Okay. Are there any one of those you would like to try on me?
No, I'm good.
I'm giving you the opportunity to try to demonstrate.
I'm totally fine.
1. Rear naked.
No, I'm good.
He thinks there's going to be payback, but it's on film. It's a free opportunity, much as I give all of you guys
No,
a
I
chance.
don't think it's. I have no urge to.
Thus is a good person. Anyway, 4 chokes. Again, this motion is used, modified many, many, many ways. And again, you may sit home, you may think, you may modify it in a new way. Bring it. Let's do something together. Let's create something together. Anyway, that is tonight's segment. I hope you enjoy. Again, as always, and maybe I'm jinxing, I hope to see you all soon in some fashion or another, even if it's somehow a class where we distance and we cannot make contact. Just the solid area of getting back together would be a wonderful thing. So, that being said, look at your chokes. If you practice with a family member, please don't wait till they tap. Make sure you're tapping for them. Thank you very much, and good night. Hit it, my friend.